Oliver's gonna try his best to be in the video today. We'll see. Hello! Good morning! From Austin, Texas.
Hi, I'm Sarah, this is Jess, and that's Ollie. Last week we wrapped up our time in Boulder. This week we're on the road exploring sand dunes, trying to find a safe place to stay.
Sometimes, you just get like a vibe, and I thought, I don't know.
And dealing with the reality of being new puppy parents when Ollie gets sick. And make sure you subscribe to Uphill Adventure right here on YouTube as well as Instagram.
You know when you live in a van and things start getting cold or you start getting a little antsy and you're like, ugh, I just wish I was fill in the blank. Turns out you can just go there if you have a van. So we didn't tell anyone and we just drove 13 hours down to Austin, Texas.
Yeah, why not? This week we pretty much were driving. We drove a lot and made a couple of really fun stops along the way.
Yes. First stop on the list was Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado.
And we are back on the road off to bigger and better.
Tell you, I'm right here. We're gonna go on another adventure today, guys.
Oh my gosh, why do you have so much energy?
Oliver's ready to go on his adventure. That's my hand.
Good morning. It's early. It's 7. That's early for us. We are leaving Colorado. It's time. The weather has taken a turn toward what I assume to be their more typical fall or late fall weather, and the next 2 nights are getting down into the 20s. So we are booking it out of here, even though we could kind of probably endure through that little cold stretch. It's just not good for our pipes, and it's not good for Ollie to be in a van that doesn't have heat when it's 26 degrees outside. So onward and upward.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know that it existed until I saw it in someone else's Instagram post. And then I Googled it and realized it was really close to where we were at, so we had to go. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was really cool.
So from there, we just kept heading down and booked it to Texas because it was getting cold.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are on our way
Further south.
Yeah, it's day 2 of our trip to warmer places.
Yes.
Last night, I don't even know where we are. Are we in New Mexico?
We just crossed over into New Mexico.
Yes, we're somewhere in New Mexico, and last night it was, 36?
36, I think. Yeah.
Which, like,
Ollie.
it's kind of cold. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's cold. So.
That's like as cold as we want to be, like ever. So, Oliver was like a little complaining about it. He snugged in the bed a bit. He's still complaining. He does not want to do another driving day, but
we gotta get warmer.
We gotta get there.
You wanted to play outside this morning, and we said no. It's not to warmer places.
Not to warmer places.
Right, bud? Your little bandana.
You doing okay?
We were really close to hitting a bird. Like, really, really close. We hit one bird. Where were we when we hit that bird?
I think in Florida. I think we were
In Florida?
coming back from Austin.
Yeah, somewhere we hit a bird, and it was terrifying.
Yeah. It was like a seagull. It was a big bird.
It was a very big bird.
Sarah hates birds.
This one was just like flying like right across the road really slow, and then it got like right in front of our windshield, and probably the air, to be honest, just like swooped it over. It's right there.
Focused on the ground below, Caravan didn't appear to notice Ali's arrival. A satisfying smile played on his lips. No tears to fight. He was too shocked to cry, too numb to do anything other than mutely follow.
Hello.
Hey guys.
So we've been driving all day.
Sarah's been a champion. She did all the driving.
We drove like almost 475 miles today from somewhere in New Mexico that I don't even know where to now we're like 3 hours outside of Austin.
Yes.
And we found this tiny little town to stop in. Just like tiny little town. And when I was looking at it on the map, sometimes, you just get like a vibe. And I thought, I don't know, but it's the only thing around here and it's on the way, right on the way. So I was like, well, we should just like stop and we can stay there overnight. And the first street we drove down was totally abandoned.
Like the main street.
Like totally abandoned, like just empty shops, boarded up.
Yeah.
And so then we're driving around and we just like found a spot to park outside of like a little donut shop that seems to still be open, and just had a weird vibe. So I Googled this town and the crime rate just to like take a little peek. I don't do that really ever.
I don't think have we ever done that? Like
No.
The crime rate where we're staying?
I don't think
That's
so.
not something we
I
do.
just had a weird vibe.
And when you have a weird vibe, ladies especially, you gotta act.
And so I Googled it, and the first, you know how Google now, like, it tells you what you want to know, like, in the
It knows what you want to know.
It tells you
Yeah.
the headline and a little paragraph. And it was from September, the end of September 2020.
Should I Google it? Should we read it out loud? Or is that too much? Is that too personal for this little town? I don't know.
So the first thing that comes up, the number one thing, says from the end of September 2020, so from a couple of weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Winters, Texas. People living in Winters are tired of living in fear. There have been more than 30 burglaries and home invasions in Winters in the surrounding area since April, according to the sheriff's office. On Monday night alone, there were 2 home invasions and a burglary. And then lots of lots of things about
Lots
it.
of accounts of personal home invasions.
So,
Apparently, they have started Neighborhood Watch and they are reporting anything suspicious. And there's nothing more suspicious than a white cargo van pulling up in front of your house for the night. So, we gonna leave.
yeah, I think we're gonna eat a snack and we're gonna feed Ollie dinner, but it's like 9:45, which is
Past our
actually
bedtime,
really
dang it.
10:45 because we changed time zones today. And then I guess we'll maybe figure something else out.
Maybe we'll go sleep on the side of the highway somewhere.
Okay. TBD. Sometimes you just get a vibe, and you know. So we're going another hour. It's 10:15. Really 11:15.
Really? We go to bed at 9:15?
We're going another hour to Walmart. That's also in the middle of nowhere because there's nothing between here and where we're going.
You're a champ, babe.
We made it. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Did we get 7 donuts for us? Yes. Will we eat them all? Yes. We got 2.5 hours left of driving in our current plan. So let's do it. Once we got to Austin, we had a very eventful first day
Yes.
because our little guy here
He was such a good traveler. He did such a good job on the drive.
and we just wanted to reward him
Yeah.
by taking him to a park and letting him go swimming.
Yes. And we kept telling him, it's going to be the best time, bud. You're going to love it. You're going to have so much fun.
It was a mistake.
He had a lot of fun.
So much fun. Came at a price. We just made it to the outskirts of Austin, and our first stop is a dog park for Ollie because he's been such a trooper for the past 3 days of us driving pretty much all the time. Buddy, you want to talk about it?
Well, Oliver's not feeling his best today. He was doing fine this morning, and then we took him to a dog park, a new park that had a water feature, and he went swimming and had a ton of fun. But after that, shortly after, he started having diarrhea, super bad, just water, and he's been drooling buckets over here. So we think he has a little bit of an upset stomach. Hopefully that's all it is.
This was it's been a couple hours now, and Ollie has still just had really, really watery, horrible diarrhea, and is just drooling so much, like it's just pouring out of his mouth. So we called our vet back in PA, and we called a ton of vets in the area, and they recommended we come to this emergency clinic, so we're hoping to be seen by them soon. I just feel so bad for him. He just is not feeling good, obviously, and is really sad, and I'm sure he doesn't know what's happening, so hopefully it's nothing too serious and he just, you know, ate or drank something that bothered him. We're really careful always about like where he goes swimming and, you know, what he puts in his mouth and stuff. And the place that he went swimming at the dog park, it looked so fine. It was man-made water. It says there that it's treated every week. There were lots of dogs in there. It was flowing. But I don't know. We just don't know what's going on with him, and we feel bad for him. So we'll see. Got some unseasoned rice and chicken, just in case the vet says that this guy needs a bland diet. Because we love you. Oh, he looks so happy. Even though he's not feeling well. What an angel. Oh. If you didn't know, Sarah and I care a lot about our little dog, Oliver. We think he's the best. And this is our first real experience of him not feeling well. And it's our responsibility to take care of him and make sure he's okay. And obviously he can't tell us how he's feeling or what he's feeling, so it's a little bit of a roller coaster for us. But we are at an emergency vet, and they did just come out to give him a little look over and said that he didn't look like he was in any kind of immediate danger. So we are waiting.
That's because he's the happiest pup in the
That's
world.
because, yeah, he may have been like jumping for joy when the nurse came out to see him. Yeah, he's still very ill as far as his constant diarrhea and drooling, but his spirits are high, and hopefully that means he's gonna be just fine.
And we are gonna watch some of the Bake Off, and I'll probably just cry the whole time.
Yeah, the new Bake Off episode came out, so we're just gonna watch that and cry. So it's been 2 hours and 45 minutes. We're still waiting for them to see Ollie, because this is an emergency room and because he's not dying. And we're coming to terms with that. And that's okay. That's okay. Other dogs can go first, but they have more serious conditions. But there has been a new development. We looked at the Google. We did a deep dive on the Google reviews for the park, the dog park that we went to. And there's like hundreds of reviews. Hundreds. We found
It's like 4.8 stars on
Yeah.
Google.
And we found 3 other reviews of people saying that their dog got sick from the water. That they got like a stomach infection or that they got a parasite or something. So when this is all said and done, we will be adding to the Google reviews. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Poor
moral of
guy.
the story is he should be fine.
He should definitely be fine. I just feel so bad for him. Like, he obviously is really not feeling good. Like, he's having diarrhea every half an hour and just puddles of drool coming out of his mouth. Like, it's so sad. He looks so pathetic. I feel really bad.
Okay.
Right now, he's all snugged up with his fish. Look at how wet his mouth is. Buddy.
We're really sorry.
Okay, it is 8 something. Can
Yeah,
I
you
can I
can.
swipe in this? How does this work? I can't. Anyway, we've been here for more than 3 hours, and they just took Oliver inside and got all his history. And in the last half hour or so, he has perked up a bit. He was running around outside. He had some energy. He was seeming pretty happy.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they came out to get him, and he is like, oh my gosh, there's people here to love me. I'm not sick. What do you mean?
I know. I was like, this
Displaying
is our sick
no
dog.
symptoms, of course, because he just loves people and everyone.
I mean, his face was soaking wet.
Yeah, there's like spit all over him, and then he just like pulled himself right inside and like didn't even look back and is like happy to be there and running around and yeah.
So
we'll see.
Hopefully he enjoys this experience. It seems like he is.
I don't think he's ever had a bad experience.
Yeah,
really.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. This is not a bad experience. He'll forget about this. Like, he already forgot.
Or he'll want to come back.
Yeah.
To the vet.
Yeah, probably. Okay. We got him back. There he is. Starved. We're giving him a bland diet for the next like 2 or 3 meals maybe. They gave us like a little probiotic to put on top and then a medicine for like digestive bacteria, and they gave him a shot for anti-nausea, and they did blood work to check, make sure that everything was fine, which it was. So here he is.
Here he is.
Our guy.
A few $100 later. Really bad if he doesn't like it.
You don't want the pill?
Are you gonna eat that?
This is the guy that will literally eat anything off the ground or anything that you hand him.
Yeah, what is
and
it?
And he's throwing a fit about this pill.
Oh man. Must be bad. What's that? Nope. No. Been tainted.
It's all been contaminated by the smashed up pill. Look at this. Yeah, he's not really liking this. I don't think there's ever been something that he hasn't liked the taste of before. Jess has resorted to feeding it to him by hand.
Oh, that was a trick. This rice absorbs all that mess.
Oh, he's not that into it, but he's trying. He's like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. Just needs a little encouragement.
Now we are in Austin. Oliver's feeling better and we are able to enjoy the city that we love so much. This was supposed to be our wedding weekend, so we're feeling a little bit sad and nostalgic about that. It's one of the reasons we wanted to come and still be here in the city during this time.
See what it's like. It's beautiful.
Yeah, what the weather would have been on our wedding day, and
yeah,
maybe what we can prepare for next year. I don't know.
Who knows? But we're here now. We're not going to be here long. We've got greater plans, but this was just a little detour that we wanted to take just for us, and we are happy to be here. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please click the button below. That really helps us out, and we'll be here again next week, same time, same place.
All right. See you all then.
Bye.
Bye. Oliver,
say bye-bye. Bye.
What a good dog you were this week. Oh my gosh. So well trained.
Mom's gonna turn it off this week. Oh my gosh, this never happened.